detective thrill me.
Thanks for joining us. Another double header, Jared, that took a fucking 5 hours 15 of our lives. I mean, I said we should just do one of them, and you bullied me both.
I didn't bully, but I was sort of like,
let's get this over and done.
I was like, I need to be finished with this. I can't do. We need to just.
This is.
It was sort of like getting to the, it was sort of like getting to the 3/4 part of a marathon, and you telling me, should we just like go home and then run it again next week? No, I want to fucking finish it now because I'm in fucking agony.
Okay. Well, this is Transformers Age of Extinction and Transformers The Last Night. Before we get to that, I'm going to do a quick whip through. I've been watching TV, basically. I've watched the whole of True Detective Season 1, which was excellent, and started Season 3, which is the one with Mahershala Ali. That's kind of pretty interesting so far. It's come with a nice little twist as to why they're talking to him later down the track, which I really liked. Took me by surprise. I was like, shit, that really has me. I watched the first 3 episodes of Widow's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. It's interesting. It's slow burn, but I liked it. Also, a couple of fucking piss funny moments. I mentioned the one where he says he'll give Stephen Root 5 minutes of uninterrupted time. And then 2 minutes in, he's like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. But then also the bit where Stephen Root, after he said, I'll be quiet, Stephen Root goes, I'm not going to go tit for tit with you. And then the look on the mayor's face, he's looking at the other girl just like...
yeah. There's a bit of humour in there that I like too. So got high hopes for that. I started another one on Apple TV because I'm trying to get my fucking 3 months fucking heavily jammed Apple TV before I cancel it unceremoniously. The Last Frontier, starring Jason Clarke, about a prison plane that crash lands in Alaska, and there's a subject on board that's got ties to like the CIA and shit, and now you've got loose prisoners, and he's a federal marshal trying to track him down. I forgot how much I like Jason Clarke.
Yeah.
Like, I really like it. He's got that rugged shit, that a really rugged kind of style about him, and, classic Aussie guy, and I really like him. And there's a fucking blue, when they find the plane, there's prisoners everywhere, and it's the punch-on is kind of done, it's all in one shot. So the camera's moving around and guys are fucking jumping on him, and it was really, really well done. So I got high hopes for that one. And the last thing was, I actually went back and started Scrubs again.
Yeah.
I laughed.
Yep.
I laughed. But that's it.
Okay, so I kicked off with a little bit of low-rent horror fare on Tubi called Stream.
Stream?
Yeah, it's another one of these kind of...
Original? Tubi original?
No. It's another one of these ones where it's a game sort of set up, and, there's killing people involved in the game and that sort of thing. It was all right. Jeffrey Combs in there. There's a sequel. That's coming out. There's a board game.
Shit, so it's all happening.
It's got some horror names that you know.
Okay.
Like there was small parts for Tim Curry and Tony Todd and little bits and pieces like that. And I think they're sort of extending that in the sequel as well. Danielle Harris was in there as well. So it's obviously like it's a bit of a low budget fare. It's some of the people that were involved in Terrify. I believe Damien Leone actually did the special effects. Some of it. So yeah, it was all right.
Okay.
Got a decent old time with that. Went into some true crime on HBO, the Yogurt Shop Murders.
Yeah, I've watched that. Really interesting.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think the biggest part that I found was it was another one that was very long, but I thought the most worthwhile part was when they started to dig into the innocence of people and the
investigation.
Well, they touched on it briefly, but it was really interesting about how there actually is a phenomenon of, there was old mate that investigated it and put people away, and then when they bring to him that you might have got this wrong, it's like, oh, well, the extra DNA just means they might have been working with someone. And, they can't admit we fucked up.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
There is no evidence that these other people were ever there,
Yeah.
and yet DNA says that they weren't.
Yeah.
There was someone else.
And I mean, the video that we watch in the doco, which isn't the full videos, you get a sense there that, like, these people were saying no from the get-go until they were kind of brought around to... I mean, there's one guy in there that's saying in there, well, I didn't think I was there, but I must have been.
Oh, fucking hell.
And it's kind of, you know, when they bring it back to the guy and start saying... I found it really interesting how they brought up that there actually is a phenomenon, that there's so many Innocence Project style cases now, that there is a phenomenon of the people that made the mistakes being unable to...
called know-it-all, is it?
Yeah.
Because
well, they're unable to sort of release these people of any responsibility.
Yeah.
That you know, the techniques that they were taught were actually techniques that lead to false confessions. Like, they just won't have it.
Yeah, I know.
And then I actually
But
found
also,
it quite
nobody
interesting.
wants to admit on fucking camera, I might have got that
I
wrong.
fucked that up.
I fucked that up,
Yeah.
and I put innocent people in jail.
Yeah. And there is a, you know, there is something to say, well, these guys were doing exactly what they were told to do. Like, there was an old mate that they speak to early, and you know, they're talking to the detectives involved in the original case, and they're talking to both of them, but then they keep referencing that guy, the fella with the big mustache.
Who got into this shit for
well, he's never there. They're never talking to him, and I immediately was like, they were like, yeah, he was great at interrogations.
He's good at belting confessions out of people.
But that's as soon as they like, this guy's not on camera, I was either he's passed away, or I think it's leading towards this guy had a number of false confessions to his name,
and
that's
was
exactly what it was. But also, when you get to the end, and you sort of, you know, I don't want to go into sort of spoiler territory, but what you get a sense early on that there's innocent people involved. But when they go to the families and they're like, what about these guys that did time that never did anything? It's really interesting to see the families, like, just wash their hands.
Yeah.
And, you know, you don't blame them because they've gone through fucking hell. But the way that one of the parents just sums it up really well is like, we've done so much suffering, I can't suffer for someone else that got tied up in it. And it's like, you are so entitled to those feelings, but it's also really harsh on the people that went through hell for something they didn't do.
Yeah.
You know, they were juvenile delinquents who had a reputation that then end up
in prison,
serving time for shit that they didn't do, you know, like, so, you know, it's that's what I found most interesting about the whole thing. And I would actually love to see that whole phenomenon explored more of we can't absolve these people of responsibility when they didn't have any, you know?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
So, yeah, that was pretty cool. They Will Kill You.
Oh, yes.
Also on HBO.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's got a bit of that sort of John Wick mix. It's sort of a bit like
Ready or Not,
John Wick style stuff mixed together, a little bit of, you know, kind of a little bit of cultish sort of angles and stuff like that. It was a bit of fun. I enjoyed that one. Had some good sort of action to it and a bit of tongue-in-cheek on the way through. Also similar, Over Your Dead Body.
Oh, yeah, the one with
Samara Weaving and Jason Segel.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite funny, actually, and really good actors, top to bottom. Like, it has them, it has Timothy Olyphant, it has Juliette Lewis, like a lot of good actors in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was really enjoyable.
What's that on?
Prime. I watched The Royal Hotel, which was the fictional movie based around Hotel Coolgardie, which was the doco that we'd seen previously, with Jessica Henwick and what's her name from Weapons, Julia Garner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was all right. It sort of takes an approach that changes a few things along the way that you know, for people that might have watched Hotel Coolgardie, it sort of changes a couple of things that you're expecting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But again, another one where you watch it, it doesn't make you feel proud to be Australian because a couple of things hit a little too close to the mark. Hugo Weaving is also in it. He's the owner of the pub. He's really good. Yeah. Sort of a small role, but yeah, worth a bit of a look. It was on Binge actually, so I snuck that in before Binge got canned again unceremoniously.
Yeah.
Also, some Apple TV. I watched Widow's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I finished it.
Okay.
I watched all of the episodes. I really enjoyed it.
I believe there's a second season on the go.
Yeah. Like, it's funny because it is quite slow burn, and some of the episodes feel a little disconnected in parts. They sort of take their time, like the one that you're about to hit takes its time with one character and sort of spends its time on there. Might have been one of my favourite episodes though, but it's funny all the way through. The characters are so engaging, like the quirkiness of the little sort of town hall group. It just makes me laugh almost like very consistently all the way through. But then, they use that to their advantage towards the end as well. So I highly recommend that one. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm definitely on it.
I also watched Cape Fear. So I'm up to date, the Apple TV.
Okay.
But I watched the 2 movies prior as well, which was quite interesting. I'd never seen the original. I'd seen the
And what was the original one?
90s one. I think it might have actually been my favourite.
Is that a J. Lee Thompson joint?
It is.
Yeah,
it is. It's
J.
very
Lee.
down the line, and the beats are like the major story beats are almost identical between that and the 90s. The reason I like the original is partly because of the simplicity, and I think Robert Mitchum is excellent. Like he's just
he's Katie.
He's Katie. He's just there. He's not really sort of doing anything. He's only provoking the family really by being around and allowing them to sort of go off a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's also, it's a lot more restrained than De Niro. And there's this one particular sequence where he's talking to, what's his name, Bowman, the lawyer?
Gregory Peck.
Where he's talking to him in a bar. And in the original there, I was watching that scene and I just got this overwhelming sense of, fuck, this guy doesn't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like he's legitimately got an axe to grind because he feels like whatever he was doing, there was nothing wrong with it, which is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
And so from that point, like it was just kind of chilling. The 90s one also very good, but they start to obviously expand. They expand the role of of Juliette Lewis's character and add the part about how Bowman was possibly or had affairs and things like that. And De Niro's excellent, but the reason I probably prefer the original is because when we get down to the stretch of it, he's very fucking bombastic as Katie, and he's got all the tats and he's quoting the Bible and he's taking nothing away from the performance. I kind of appreciate that he didn't just copy it. He sort of went a bit further and a bit outlandish with it. But I sort of, when I looked at it, I was like, they're both really good movies, but
you prefer the first one?
I was a little bit more chilled with just the simplicity of the first one. And
what about the series?
The series, mixed feelings so far. I'm enjoying it. Actually, really enjoying it. Very good cast. Javier Bardem is outstanding he's a really good casting as Katie as well.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that I started off with very positive. Like I quite like that they've taken it from an angle of the whole, basically what we were talking about with the yogurt shop murders, like a whole Innocence Project view to it. The further on I get, I've just finished episode 5. So the further on I get, I'm sort of starting to question whether the amount of time they're giving the teenagers and these peripheral characters that come in as a result of that, I'm sort of starting to think, there's a little bit of wear and tear on the edges here.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes, but it's sort of, I'm questioning whether it's worthwhile to have done that at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Not taking too much out of my enjoyment of it, but when you're being compared to something or taking something that was 90 minutes or 100 minutes or whatever and then stretching it out to 6 episodes, you're inevitably going to find that you're questioning whether
it was a necessity to go that deeply
and what it's kind of
that
adding.
much into it.
Yeah, at the moment it's probably feeling a bit like it was a bit of name recognition for Apple and they're able to throw their money and really sort of well-known actors at the piece.
Yeah.
So, I'm enjoying it for what it is at the moment, but when it wraps up, I'll have a bit more clarity on how worthwhile I think some of that was.
Okay.
Finished up with a couple of our old favourites, or one in particular. I watched Office Space.
Oh, yeah. I can't say I've enjoyed it, Bob.
That movie is fucking awesome.
It's fucking way ahead of itself too.
Yeah. And it's, if you've worked in an office environment, it just lands so much.
You've met some of these fucking idiots.
Exactly. As I mentioned, there was a bit of a sort of group chat going on the morning after about some office antics that I sort of dropped it. Funnily enough, I actually watched Office Space last night and this shit is all amongst it, you know.
Yeah.
And I just, no matter how many times I see Milton, it just fucking makes me laugh when he's dribbling.
Set the building on fire.
The cake part is my favourite when people are like, just pass the cake on Milton. He's there going, it's a ratio of people to cake. Last time I did not receive a slice of cake. It fucking makes me laugh every single time. And then I followed that up with Idiocracy.
Oh, yes.
So I did a bit of a double on Mike Judge there. Idiocracy is funny, but it's less funny how close we actually are to that now. Like there's this scene where they're riding dirt bikes around, or they're doing shit in the front lawn of the White House, and I'm like, we literally just had a UFC fight with Krusty Demons on the lawns of the White House. This shit's not funny anymore.
Fucking hell. Back then we were using that as comedy. Now.
It's not even 20. Well, it's 20, about 20 years.
Yeah. And
it's like, you've hit the money.
Yeah. Somehow you've hit the money.
Oh, fucking hell.
God.
So yeah, that was it. I got to have quite a bit there.
That was everything.
That's everything.
All right, Jared.
I was doing everything but
trying desperately not to
avoid continuing with Transformers movies.
All right, let's take a break. Here's the trailer for 2014's Transformers: Age of Extinction.
What is that?
Who sent you? You think you were born? You were built, and they want you back. The age of the Transformers is over.
We're not going down without a fight.
They want to destroy us. We need a new army.
Transformers, a Michael Bay film, rated PG-13.
Transformers: Age of Extinction from 2014, directed by Michael Bay, produced by the exact same four producers who did all the others, written by Aaron Kruger on his own, and it stars Mark Wahlberg, Nicola Peltz Beckham, Jack Rayner, Stanley Tucci, and Kelsey Grammer. It cost $200 million and made over $1 billion in box office.
Didn't we know better by this point? Fucking hell.
Fuck me. We did not, Jared. We did not. I'm going to say this. It is a hair better than, to me, better than the previous one, because they kind of do a soft reboot. Would that be, I think that's a fair assessment. They kind of try and almost like start again, come up with a new group. There's a couple of ideas that I was kind of like, this is kind of all right. They go absolutely fucking nowhere. And some of the action scenes early on are, it's better Bay. But it is just fucking ruined by an incredible last hour where I was fucking dumbstruck by what I was watching. And I gave part 3 1 star. And even though this is a hair better, I cannot give it 1.5. I'm giving it 1.
1.1? 1.05?
This movie this entire series baffles me, but this movie is just baffling.
Yeah.
To me.
So I'm similar, but the other way around.
Yeah.
I think Dark of the Moon is slightly just a hair better than this one. But I was the same. I've given this one 1.5, and I gave Dark of the Moon 1.5. They just doesn't learn any lessons from. Like, we recast the major roles, but then we do the same old shit, like the same problems.
Yeah.
There's one thing in particular about the designs that I thought was an improvement, but in terms of storytelling.
No.
And all of that, it's the same old problems. It's the same old shit. And I started to come around to, as we went along, that Aaron Kruger's got got a portion of the blame. But when we get different riders involved and we suffer the same sort of problems, I start to think, well, that's Bay's fault more than anyone.
Yeah.
Like, he's got control over a lot of this, and we keep coming back to things that he wants to do. Is where I land. I don't know. I've got no evidence of that, but that's where what I start to sort of suspect.
The fucking proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
And when we get to the last night, we'll because certain things, they don't fully get jettisoned in this one. And I think maybe this is why I felt this was a hair better, because some of that stuff that I fucking hated kind of gets shifted or moved.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like, what they replace it with is also shit.
Well, so my sort of take on that is the stuff that improved is there, but all the stuff I hated is still there.
It's just it's a baffling ride, Jared. It's a baffling ride because and unfortunately, Jared, it's because at the time the box office was flying. So they didn't feel, this is what, I tell you what really shits me about this series. And okay, I'm ahead of myself here, but I want to say this.
But you're upset. I can see.
This is the only one of those series where it's like, you fucking assholes just decided, oh, look, put any old shit on the screen and people will come to it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they were right.
They were fucking correct.
Quite a while.
It just, let's get to the likes, okay?
They're sparing.
Well, I've got some, but look, this is the thing. Don't take the number of likes to fucking indicate that I enjoyed the film.
No,
because it's not about that. When it's 2 hours, so it's 3 hours long, there must be a couple of moments that you thought were okay.
Yeah, that's right.
But you can't, like, there's nothing that stitches anything together.
No.
Okay.
Give it to me.
Look, I was okay with the idea of a soft reboot, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because
I was begging for it.
I think the wiki stuff had fucking played its course.
Yeah.
And to soft reboot out in the blue collar community, I actually didn't mind how they found Optimus, because I preferred to find Optimus instead of Bumblebee again.
Yeah.
Like, if it was fucking Bumblebee, I would have just fucking turned it off.
Once again, in a similar fashion, it didn't really go anywhere.
It didn't go anywhere.
But, yes.
But I kind of was okay with, like he's scrapping or doing salvage or whatever, and he comes across fucking Optimus instead of Bumblebee.
But if Mark Wahlberg and TJ Miller knocked on my door scrapping, I could say, get fucked.
Thanks,
the
guys.
area.
I got nothing for you.
It's been picked clean. See you later.
I got fucking. They even took the fucking copper wiring from my home. Like, I've got nothing, fellas.
Yeah, I'm sleeping under newspaper right now. Like,
oh yeah, I can't do it. So I was okay with that. I thought I you know how I feel about locales.
Yeah.
The sweeping fucking fields and shit of Texas or wherever they were, I was okay with that.
Yeah. And when we said it in the sticks, I was thinking, fucking awesome. We're going to be isolated. We're not going to have helicopters.
And for about 40 minutes, I was hanging. My ass was all clenched up, thinking, you know what? We're not going to have these assholes. And then bang, out they come.
It's completely
just
wrong.
like, fuck.
Of course, I was wrong. Yeah.
So
no,
I was
agree
okay with that. Like the sweeping shots and stuff. I liked.
And it results in a couple of things like, the car chases through the cornfields and stuff like that, where I'm like, at least it's different for a bit.
Yes.
At least there's a hint of difference just for a stretch.
I was okay with that. The VFX are fantastic. Like, they are. Like the visuals and the transforming and all that, it does look great.
Yeah.
Like, there is no doubt that stuff is fucking great to look at, and ILM are fucking busting their balls to give this something.
Yeah, they're saying, Michael, let us
cut
cut loose.
Jesus Christ, they're saying
like in the same ballpark as that. I think they finally got some things about the robot designs right.
Yeah.
Even with, the evil robots, I hesitate to call them Decepticons because there was fucking different branches of robots going on.
Yeah, there's a few going on.
You could actually look at them and tell, even with the bad guys, you could tell, oh, yeah, that's the one that I've seen before because they made one of them green or one of them red. They did what I was kind of begging for, and they look a bit, when they're transformed as robots, they look a bit sleeker. They have sort of more panels of colour and shit like that.
Absolutely fantastic shot where you see Lockdown, which is the one that they've got kind of acting as a mercenary for them.
Yeah.
And he's walking up behind the agents, like after they chase down, I think is it Ratchet? One of the Autobots, they chase him down and they kill him.
It's Ratchet early, yeah.
And you see it fucking walking up behind the agents. So the agents are in the front of the shot and the Lockdown is fucking walking towards them from behind. And it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks fucking beautiful. Like, it's like, that is just a superb shot. And it made the bad guys a bit menacing.
Yeah.
Put some menace in there.
And they, like, even faces. Like, the faces are a little easier to recognise on the newer ones and that
But
sort
also,
of thing, so.
I'm going to throw this in because this took me by surprise. And it's probably a little bit ahead of it. So actually, no, I'll wait. I'll get to it. But some of the action stuff early on is actually all right. Specifically, I did actually like when they all turn up at fucking Jaeger's doorstep, threaten his daughter. Where's Optimus? And he fucking bursts out of from underneath like the barn.
Yeah.
And just starts fucking firing.
And
shit
those agents walked past those what appeared to be like pallets and shit and just kind of walked over them and around them. That's a large space coming.
It's got a tarp over it. Don't pull that back.
It was quite spectacular when he sort of burst out of the barn.
And then we get in the cars and we're going through the cornfield. Some of that stuff's great. The house fucking blows to shit and again, there are times when Bay finds a little sweet spot with his action. But, later on I'll talk about the times he does.
Yeah, there's times I was thinking it's 6 underground all over again.
Hell. None of these things turn out to go anywhere, Jared. So don't take this as like I love these ideas. And
these kind of
half ideas.
Gibbo would fucking have us for.
Gibbo would fucking string me up for this. But the idea of the government using lockdown to eradicate the Autobots, as like a mercenary, I thought that was a reasonable idea. Again, goes nowhere. Goes nowhere. Nowhere. No one's interested in that later. Probably because when you're 2 hours into a movie, an hour ago you were having, lockdown do this stuff, and then you think to yourself, oh, what happened to that? We've been doing so much bullshit in between. Now we've forgotten about this.
Yeah.
The idea that they're creating new Transformers, Galvatron, Stinger, out of this, because they've sort of mapped the alien kind of tech or the alien whatever they're made of, the materials, and they've created these new Transformers. I thought that was an interesting idea. Again, goes absolutely nowhere.
I fucking hate that. But yeah.
And the Transformer tech, at one point he says what we're doing is using this tech to create an army so we don't have to have humans killed in battle.
Yeah.
And I thought that's not a bad idea.
Well, that part of it, like it's a defense sort of thing is...
I thought that's actually not a bad idea, but it is used as pure throwaway.
I mean, it's a natural extension of what Bay's been
fucking doing the whole time.
The question that he asks about, how would the government act when Transformers are here and fails to answer for fucking 5 movies? But
yeah, I know.
They just act the same way in every movie. Appears to be the answer. But
so some of that stuff. Like, in the hands of someone who wasn't just cutting and pasting his last script into this one, it might have gone somewhere.
Yes.
But they don't.
No.
But at the minimum, there were probably more ideas than fucking Revenge of the Fallen had in it.
Yeah.
Sure.
There were definitely more ideas per minute.
They do also dial back on the jive talking kind of like comedic Transformers. They get pulled back.
Yes.
And although the goons are still in there, the agents, there's less of any as much military rubbish in this one.
Still a bit.
It's still the same because it's government agencies, but we don't see Dumel and Tyrese in this one. That entire thing about fucking, what were they called? Bloody Nest or whatever they were called. That's been just removed.
Well, there's been fucking like 3 or 4 names, isn't it? There was Sector 7, there was Nest.
And the new one, the later one is TFD or some bullshit. Fucking, what are we on about? You fucking idiots. There's one good line, and that is where Lockdown says to Kelsey Grammer, "You promised me human intelligence, or is that not a thing?"
If you watch this movie, you would probably say no.
And again, the idea of Lockdown, like they'd actually done a reasonable job.
Yeah.
With that, they'd created this kind of swaggering, fucking menacing Transformer that I thought we are going to fucking throw down. Like, you know, Optimus and him are going to throw down.
Yes. Which is sort of what we were looking for a little
No,
bit.
we don't want that.
No,
I'll tell you what we want. I'll tell you what we need. Fucking movies to go for another fucking 3 hours. And you know what? It's pure nonsense.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
Coming back to a theme of things that I have liked through the movies tends to be where there's some human stunt work in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I really enjoyed the chase down the balconies.
Yes.
Like, it's shot really frenetically like Bay likes to, but some of the shots from above that give you a sense of like how high they are while they're sort of leaping down. That was pretty cool.
Yes, that was cool.
That sort of little fight sequence in the midst of it.
Yeah.
I did actually enjoy that.
Agreed.
It's also around this part where Stanley Tucci, who prior to this point I was just like, yeah, another actor just filling the coffers. Like, it just...
Yeah, Stanley's an hour.
I got things that I really want to do artistically, so let me do this and just. So when I do those films that I really want to do that aren't going to make any money.
Similar to Patrick Dempsey, Stanley probably ran into Michael at a fucking greengrocer.
I get the sense that it's not at a greengrocer, it's at a nightclub that's like Club Hell that Stanley's ended up at it after an Oscars or something, and then Bay absolutely shit faces fucking bailed him up. Stanley's had a couple of shots of tequila and says, "Oh yeah, that sounds good."
Bay stumbles out of the toilet going, wiping his nose, and he goes, "Hey,
and then Stanley wakes up in the morning and looks at his phone with a message from Michael Bay saying, "We'll see you at so-and-so." And he thinks, oh, shit. Like the Malkovich. I've already signed on.
No. That's the Malkovich approach. His agent is giggling. Like when Tucci gets on the phone, he goes, "What the fuck happened last night?" His agent's fucking laughing about how I put you up for Transformers, mate.
Yes. But it's around that point of the movie where I think Tucci sort of comes to life a little. He gets to do some more fun sort of things. Like prior to that, he's kind of in a similar role to some other people in the series where like he's just required to be the boss of this thing, but then at that point he's allowed to loosen up a little bit.
Yes.
Like, you know, the scene where he's telling Wahlberg, you know, you should have the gun or whatever, and then he's telling Tucci, "Well, can you shoot it?" And then Tucci sort of shuffles back under the tables like, "Oh, you go ahead."
Yeah.
But there's a few sequences like that where you start to get to enjoy him being there.
And he seems to be having fun with whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Admittedly, large fucking wads of cash will get you to do that.
Yeah. And when you get handed a page of a script and it's fucking written in crayon with pictures of helicopters and bombs blowing up.
That fucking script's written in wingdings. I'm telling you now. It's fucking written in Morse code.
Yeah. You're lucky if you get more than a storyboard. The storyboard is just.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be shit blowing up here. What do I do? What's my character doing?
Oh, make
Nothing.
it up.
Make it up.
Fuck.
Now, this is what I was going to come back to. TJ Miller's death.
Oh, fuck, I've raced past you.
No, but it took me by surprise because it kind of looked real creepy. Because he'd kind of been he'd been kind of like burned externally and internally.
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised by it because it was like a touch darker than they'd gone
Yes, it
in
was.
other films. And I kind of liked that. Because again, it wrote back to lockdown being really fucking nasty.
Yep.
But again, we choose not to follow up on that.
Well, yeah, I've got a little bit to say about that one, but
Fuck me. I did like the look of Optimus when he's driving along in the desert and he starts changing into his better colours and all that shit. And the car starts going, and turning back into fancy Optimus from the fucking old busted up version. I think that looked fucking awesome. Like, and again, the FX are just great. You got anything else here? You got anything?
yeah, but it's sort of towards the end. So.
Yeah. The humans actually finally get some fucking alien weaponry, Jared.
Finally.
So they can actually do something.
They can do something.
Like, holy
Fuck, mate.
shit. Like,
Movie number 4. We've worked that out.
finally worked out. Let's get our hands on some alien fucking guns so the human heroes can actually fucking engage.
How have we never had one of them like on a fucking Transformers like shoulder firing off a little or something like that? We still haven't got there.
Fuck me. But at the minimum, we give them some guns, and so they don't have to just stand around and watch fucking robots bash each other.
Yeah. We don't have to have a swooping shot overhead of a Transformer fucking leaping over watching.
The last thing I had was the final battle takes place in Hong Kong, which at least that was different. And it wasn't fucking in...
We're really reaching here. We are reaching.
Hong Kong looks different.
It does.
On film to Chicago.
Yep.
And I just liked the idea of the Hong Kong, like Hong Kong was a different look. At the minimum, you tried something different.
Fair enough. The last one I had was good to see Grimlock in the mix. Like, the old Dinobots, or that's what they were called, weren't they? I recall that being exciting when we were younger and we sort of had, oh shit, there's a couple of dinosaurs.
So what you're saying is Michael knows how to fuck that up too, like nostalgia. He knows how to fuck up nostalgia.
He's been doing that for fucking 5 movies now. That was it. That was all I had.
Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, it was pretty thin on the ground.
All right. Dislikes.
The runtime is fucking borderline criminal. Again.
Incredible. Incredible runtime.
Oh, my God.
Like, you know what? Looking back on my likes, if that movie had topped out at 95, I'd have been far more fucking nowhere near as harsh. I'd have said, all right,
for sure.
It's a shitty movie, but it's kind of like it's got some moments.
Yeah.
But to fucking then shovel another hour 15 down my fucking throat of absolute and utter nonsense, Jared. Nonsense.
Exactly.
It makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
I mean, I've been getting upset at James Cameron for recent run times. There was a time when I would have thought, oh, well, if James is going to 3 hours, he probably needs it.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't.
Michael,
we know that.
He doesn't. No, now he doesn't. But Michael Bay never needed it.
No.
He never needed these run times.
No.
You're just stuffing it full of dead air, basically.
It's.
Well, yeah, I need another 45 minutes of robots.
Like how long was Armageddon? 2 hours 20. Armageddon.
Yeah, I thought it was longer than that. But it's.
And yeah, look, I love Armageddon. We talked about this on a good day, 5 out of 5. Right?
After this, absolutely.
Oh, fuck. Armageddon's fucking Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
Like I would watch Armageddon 50 times before I watch this bullshit again. But Armageddon sags.
Yeah.
and it's at 2:20, but it's a fun 2:20.
2 hours 30. Armageddon.
2 hours 30.
Probably, yeah, credits.
Okay. So Armageddon sags, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Like the majority of it's fun. There's just some sag, right?
Yeah, definitely.
This is unfun, entirely unfun.
It sags for 80% of the runtime. That's probably generous too. It fucking sags, all right.
Holy shit. Jared.
He didn't need any of these. None of these movies needed to be over 2 hours. I'd argue none of them needed to be over fucking 100 minutes.
Oh, easy. That's a fucking easy argument to make.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? It's not necessarily scenes. It's action scenes could be cut down by 10 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you took the 4 or 5 big sequences that he has and cut them down by 10, you've just fucking leached out an hour.
Like, rarely is the spectacle that we spend so much time in these movies on worth hanging around for. It's just not. You know, like, as much as the special effects work has gone into it and whatever, it's just every single one of these movies just fucking overdoes it on that particular area.
That it's hard. Early on, there's a road sign in the field that says, "Remember Chicago, report aliens."
You enjoyed that?
And I'm like, let's bash us over the head with the whole idea of like illegal aliens.
Well, this is where there's nothing
Michael,
you don't
it's
see
called
currently.
subtlety, fuckstick.
But like, yeah, but it's also it also gives an indication of how epic he thinks the previous movie was. Either that, or he's trying to remind us because everyone's trying to fucking forget it as best as they could. But it's just like, yeah. I remember those war scenes that I did that were on par with Black Hawk Down in the last Transformers movie.
Oh, shit.
No, I don't, Michael. I've been trying really hard to forget for the last week.
You know what? You know what, Jared? I've been trying so hard that I actually went. I desperately wanted to watch Black Hawk Down, even though it's fucking. It's a tough watch for anyone. And I'm like, I'd rather watch that.
Oh, absolutely. No question.
Once again, a heap of government agents that bring absolutely fuck all to the table other than to show us a heap of really cool fucking hardware and shit that we can see. And, we've got jet fighters, we've got fucking tanks, we've got this and we've got that, we've got guns.
Great.
Michael, you showed us all this in the last couple of fucking movies.
I'm so sick of it. Jesus I'm so sick of the fucking government response to Transformers. Fucking sick of it. I would have rather watch him having to go and register at like kind of the DMV or something. Yeah, get a license to be a Transformer or something like that.
Exactly.
It would have been fucking better than watching these dildos run out with guns for the fucking 15th time. Like, I was so sick of it.
Oh, God.
I've also got a distaste for Wahlberg, and I think he comes across as a flog from minute one.
From minute one. And don't tell me he's a robotics guy. Come on. Fuck, that's as bad as Statham being a fucking marine biologist.
Yeah. I'm more convinced that he was a Transformer as well. He was a robot.
Jesus Christ.
But like from we open it, we introduce this guy. We're supposed to get on board with him when he's fucking taking the piss out of employees and taking their money and then having this really weird relationship with his daughter and then becoming the Sylvester Stallone type father. And like, what do you mean you're looking at my daughter?
But also, Jared, that shit grows old.
It does very quickly. But it's like there's nothing much like Sam Witwicky. What fucking journey does he go on?
None. Zero.
He just goes from one place to another with the Transformers.
And this is the thing, Jared. I was saying to you before. You said that Bay didn't trust the Transformers.
Yeah.
But he doesn't trust the fucking human characters either. So there's no character development to be had.
I think he doesn't trust the Transformers. He doesn't know how to work with the human characters.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm going.
Well, if Ben Affleck's story's got any fucking merit, which I believe it does,
Yeah.
clearly he's not a soft touch on the directing fucking department. He thinks the actors can shut the fuck up and go away.
While we're on actors, having TJ Miller as your supposedly likable fucking sidekick.
No.
But, like, obviously that's got real world stuff that feeds in.
Yeah.
But even just in the movie, the amount of times he makes a fucking seedy comment about women.
Yeah, I know.
It's like he walks past those two girls and makes a comment and then makes a comment about how your daughter's hot or whatever. And it's like...
But, I mean, we've been going down this route in all of these movies.
Yeah.
But fuck,
And, like, same with you. Like, you've said it before. We're not fucking prudes, but when it just comes across like you're a fucking leering...
You're a lecherous
Like,
scumbag.
you're one of the guys that I should be watching at the Royal Hotel.
I know. I read something that Miller was saying he almost got sacked because Bay kept saying to him, fucking say something funny. I'm like, well, why'd you keep all this? Like, you should have sacked him.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. Like, fuck.
Like, I'm going to throw this at you. Like, Megan Fox has copped a lot of heat.
Yep.
Would run rings around this girl.
Oh, absolutely.
Holy shit. I mean, when you're getting reacted off the screen by Wahlberg, who's basically, in my opinion, counting cash and not worried about anything else.
Nothing else.
That is not a good sign. Like, that is not good for your acting career.
No, absolutely not.
She is diabolically bad.
Yeah, but she's independently rich, so what does she care? She's not counting money.
She doesn't fuck about this. Yeah, she doesn't care about this.
So, but like, yeah, it's she's not very good. The only thing that seems to have changed slightly is Michael Bay seems to have taken some of the feedback about shooting
up their ass or in their cleavage
so
or whatever.
He doesn't do that, but then she's pretty average, and then she might be the worst female character in the entire series.
She does absolutely nothing. She just becomes a fucking nothing.
Her whole role is to be something that these other two dildos fight over and have to fucking protect. Oh, we got to protect her for the rest of the movie. Like, fuck me. Like, what? Just drop her and have a fucking bromance in the middle of the fucking movie.
Well, we don't need the fucking boyfriend. It should have been him and her trying to reconnect under stress. Because she wanted to.
It became that we didn't need her.
Correct. But
like, it's
But
shocking.
I mean, I've got plenty to say about the fucking boyfriend too. He's fucking hopeless as well. And just the fucking character development, right? Like, he drives cars, he's a race car driver, and he goes, yeah, I'm legit. I mean, I just signed with Red Bull.
Yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
But the problem is, the further this goes on, I'm not holding this against the actors all that much, although it's pretty clear that I don't think she's
no,
a highly talented actress.
But as you said, independently.
Independently well. She doesn't give a fuck about that. But it's like, the further you go on and you look at all of these actors and you look at John Malkovich and Stanley Tucci and John Turturro and all these guys just fumbling for a crumb here and there, you realise Bay doesn't care about giving them anything to work with.
No.
At all.
No.
So...
And look,
I'm not going to be overly harsh on all of the actors, or people like Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, you've proven it elsewhere. So it's like,
but I see why Mark Wahlberg does this movie, because he gets paid a fucking shitload of money.
Oh, he's been proven for the last 15 years and 20 years that he's just like, you pay me the most, I'll turn up.
Fuck oath. And I can go off and make something else that I might actually be interested in because of the paychecks, the size of the paycheck here, right?
Well, no, he hasn't done that.
He hasn't done that, but you know what I mean? Like, he gets to run whatever fucking Jimmy's running or whatever.
He hasn't gone with that approach in, like, since this
Probably
movie,
this film.
I reckon you could go through his filmography from here on and basically look at all of them and say, yeah, he picked them. He took that for cash.
Yeah.
He
Well,
hasn't
I mean,
been-
he's-
but,
I
you know,
guess
the Tucci's, the Malkoviches, the Chituros,
They're making other projects.
yeah. So they're the ones that are like, yeah, I could use the fucking top
The
up to
coin.
the bank account
But-
and then go and do something that's.
But the fact is that, like, you're only taking this for the cash because you know Bay doesn't give a shit about you
oh, of course.
or what
Of
you're
course.
going to bring.
Yeah.
And you're not looking at screenplay and going, how do I work this character?
Yep.
Because the fucking screenplay is not about it's not about anything. As far as I can tell, it's not about anything. But
Nothing.
as an actor, you're not taking this and going, I really need to work this character, like filling in on the side of the page.
You're
I'll
not
do
taking
this.
this and saying, "I got to go. I got to go to a shack in the middle of nowhere for a week and come up with a backstory for this guy."
Yeah, exactly.
No, you don't need to do that.
No, we don't need to do that.
You look at that, you say, "All right, I'll put it in the calendar on my iPhone and make sure I'm there. I'm there at call time."
Yeah. Like the one that's like all day event. It's got like 3 weeks fucking blocked out on your calendar.
Exactly.
And quite frankly, Jared, I did not have to see a sequence where the fucking boyfriend pulls out a laminated card with the law that says he can fuck an underage girl or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was just like baffled by that sequence. Why didn't they just make her 18?
The fact that the whole conversation about Romeo and Juliet laws, I was just like, why is this even in the movie? Exactly like what you said. Why don't you just make characters that are
Age appropriate.
age? Like, what is this? Why are we even talking about this?
Yep. And it has no bearing later.
And, you know, with the criticisms that Bay suffered around the Megan Fox character, it makes him look like a dirty old man.
Well, fuck.
It does.
The shoe
I'm sorry,
fits.
it does.
If the shoe fits.
I've actually I've got to go back a little bit for a couple here because I've got many in between that.
Yeah.
More people talking to themselves. One of my favourite things in
hell,
movies.
yeah.
In the first couple of minutes, Wahlberg's talking to himself. Then the daughter's looking at the letters, talking to herself and going, "Oh, great, no financial aid." I'm just like, fuck. I'm not saying people don't do these things. I mean, fuck. I've probably said some shit out loud to myself, like, especially when I play on the PlayStation and call the people names left and right. But you got to be more deft with it than that.
Yes, you got to be.
That was so on the nose, her line about the financial aid. I'm like, there's so many other ways we could have got to understanding that you don't have cash floating around.
I'll tell you
don't have
what,
spare
Jared.
cash.
I'm gonna circle back to this is a no dating household. If I don't date, you don't date. And I'm thinking, you're living in bumfuck Idaho. You've got a full head of hair, a full fucking mouth of teeth, and you're all buff and you're supposedly a genius.
Yeah.
You're finding a
You can't
date
get a
every
date.
fucking day you walk down the street.
You go down the local bachelor and spinsters ball
Fucking hell.
and you'd be swimming in it. Like, you just...
You haven't got a leg to stand on.
That's right.
You're full of shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was the most ridiculous comment I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like he should have been swinging dick. Like he should have been sort of a do what I say, not what I do. I'm just fucked up and doesn't burns this week. You know what I mean?
It's all just the whole relationship between them. You include TJ Miller in it as well. It's just you spend the first fucking 10 or 15 minutes just thinking these people fucking don't know each other. They seem to dislike each other.
Yeah.
They're just like, it's so weird. It doesn't establish anything at all.
No, it doesn't. Cade gives a voiceover at one point where he's like, he's up in the fucking. Where are they? Are they in Chicago?
I don't know.
When they go to the big city, I can't remember
my
which fucking.
dislikes are still in Texas. So.
Right.
Where are we?
He gives a voiceover when they get in there, and he goes, "The KSI headquarters is like a fortress, but I'm going to find a way and get some leverage." How? Like, are you not the number one fugitive in fucking country?
Yeah, but he's also a robotics expert
Fuck off.
with a big brain.
I know. I'm like, you can't walk down the street without people fucking going, that's the guy. Like, that's the guy, right? And yet he just wanders into this supposedly heavily fortified fucking office building.
Yeah.
Just fucking at least make it fucking vaguely, send a daughter in there.
Well, they don't even run like a scheme.
Yeah.
They just turn up with the card. Haven't they fucking made a card
Yeah,
somewhere?
they've got it through that bloody silly looking...
Is the card a transformer?
No. Thank fuck, it's not a transformer, but that silly looking bloody drone they get.
Yeah. I need to pull back because I got plenty. I'm still fucking in the cornfields here.
Pull back. Yeah.
So I wrote down that we couldn't go 10 minutes before we had to fucking have defense forces and shit again. So that pissed me off. Yeah. We also get mentioned that a few Decepticons were in the wind because of the cemetery. Sorry, were on the run because of the cemetery wind unit. My first thought was like, as you've been saying, none of your weaponry has previously shown any ability to fucking do anything against Transformers.
No.
So the only conclusion I could come to is that you're working with robots. And
it must have been.
That was 100%
correct. But at least that made some fucking sense. You were working with a Decepticon who could kill these things pretty easily.
It was just another example of like the way that you bring this around. It's just, for 3 movies now, we've had people firing guns at robots that have done nothing.
Yes.
But, we've got it. We're hunting them down. How? You've got a robot. Surprise.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Fucking
Kelsey Grammer?
Chelsea Clinton or Chelsea Grammer?
Chelsea.
I would have rather Chelsea Clinton.
Chelsea Grammer.
I can tell you that.
Just another variation of something that we've seen.
Yeah.
For the previous 2 movies. I mean, it was small scale in the first one.
Yeah.
Sorry, small scale in the second one where they had that particular character who was coming in and tossing his weight around about, you
they
can't be
jacked it up for the third.
Jacked it up for the third, and then we have McDreamy on another sort of realm that's working with him, but then we just run variations of the same playbook all over again with little tweaks. It's like they're just copying and pasting over these last couple of movies, and it's just another... it's a skeptical or unsupportive government agent who's fucking got a nefarious kind of angle to it.
When you're Michael Bay, don't you flip through the first few pages of the script and go, isn't this the same thing we did before?
No, because he's too busy drawing his... Look at this, bang, bang.
Yeah.
He's not reading anything.
He hasn't even read it. He hasn't even fucking read it. It's just... the last time they found it was in his fucking toilet.
Exactly. The part where Optimus goes, we call it a spark. It contains our life force and memories. And Wahlberg goes, we call it a soul.
Mark. Jesus Christ.
I mean, my initial thought was bravo to all involved in writing, delivery, like,
Jesus.
fucking hell. Like, give me a fucking break. Would you? Like, I just couldn't go with it. Wahlberg blowing up about the boyfriend. Nicola Peltz gets one of the worst lines I've ever heard in a movie. And
what does she say? Because the boyfriend delivers one very badly.
He's got some bad stuff too, but she goes, his name is Shane and he drives, Dad. I'm kind of sitting there going, and?
What does he drive? Because if you're talking about, driving something else.
Yeah, I was half expecting you to turn around and go,
Is he parking the big Cadillac somewhere?
I was kind of expecting you to turn around and go, my name's Cade and I do robots.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Mark Wahlberg and I act. Like, what sort of introduction is... His name is Shane and he drives.
He drives.
What inclination so far has Wahlberg given 2 fucks about somebody driving a car?
Correct. But also, if I got told that, my fucking hackles would be up higher than ever. He fucking what?
Exactly.
I'd be going off.
I disliked him already. Now I fucking hate him.
I haven't even met the guy, but I want to kick his ass.
Yeah. And then that's very quickly after that, you get a line, I think it's from TJ Miller actually, where
oh my God.
you get a sense of why Babe might have fired him, because he goes, Oh, what kind of cars are those? They're so scary. I was just, at this point, I was like, just don't show us the actors. Just fucking show us the cars.
Show us the cars.
You are just you're trampling all my goodwill here.
He's just
Not that it was in small doses, but
I'll tell you what Bay does. He just gets them in here because he knows that he can't rely on the robots.
yeah,
Like, he can't.
no,
What he wants to make is like military films.
Yeah.
From what I can see.
but can you imagine any of this dialogue cutting it in Black Hawk Down?
No! Fuck no! Oh, fuck no! Absolutely not. And imagine, like, trying to wring some emotional beats out of... Like, Michael Bay can't wring emotional beats out of anything.
No.
So why? I mean, Jerry Bruckheimer must have been putting up with that fucking idiot shit for fucking ages.
Do you reckon he was just storming in and fucking saying, Michael, do it like this, for fuck's sake? There must have been something like that.
No.
Or he must have been employing like first ADs or whatever.
No, let me
He's
tell
like,
you.
you just quickly go and sneak off and shoot a couple of shots of this that we can
This
cut
is
in.
what the only reason why Bay was kept under wraps during that early period where he was making Bruckheimer movies is because Bruckheimer was more successful and had more money and had more clout. And so he could tell him, Michael, this will fucking cease. You understand? You got to do it this way. I don't care if you get bombastic, that's your style, but you're going to actually use a script that's coherent.
Yeah.
Right? He just, watching these, all I can see is a guy who wants to make military movies.
Yeah.
Or
absolutely.
movies about, like, the fucking government.
And I can see why you have the ideas that these people are on the scene when a giant robot turns up. But I don't need that to be any fucking core part of the film. You've tried it 5 times.
It has not worked in any way.
It hasn't worked in any of them. Even the first one, that wasn't the good stuff. Like, it's just so frustrating. You sort of mentioned the TJ Miller stuff. I was just like, you've got this huge scene where, like, fucking shit's blowing up everywhere and TJ Miller dies. And it's just stone cold. It's exactly what you were just saying, talking about evoking any emotion. I already hated all of those characters.
Yes.
I was just like, I don't give 2 shits about anyone here.
So you're supposed to feel something later.
Yeah.
And there is no way. A normal person could not have felt anything.
No.
Because there's nothing to feel.
Like, I was looking at it going, oh, there's a person in the midst of this fucking giant fireball.
Oh, God.
Who was it again? Initially, I was like, oh, fuck. Where? Oh, yeah, it's TJ Miller.
And then the boyfriend throws in I'm not here to help you get your daughter. You're here to help me get my girlfriend. And I was just like, I would have fucking smacked him. like, I would have just flattened him and said, right, that's it. I'm not interested in you. You can fuck off and go and do whatever you got to do, but I'm going to do this. Okay? Because we don't work well together. We can't work together.
I didn't want to hear any of that stuff. I was so tired of it. I mentioned that for the most part, I really liked the changes that have taken place with the designs of the characters and everything.
Yeah.
Still small hints of some of the problems that we mentioned in the last one. That would be a Transformer smoking robot cigars.
Oh.
Do you understand that these guys don't see, they come from somewhere else. They come from Cybertron. They don't appear to, we got no indication that they need cigarettes or cigars, just like we had no indication that they need to fart or that they need walking sticks. Urinate, like any of this stuff. Michael, we don't. So at least it was kind of, there was only that one little bit where I was looking at it this time going, everything else I was all right with. So
Johnny Goodman picked up a check.
He did.
Picked up a check.
Enjoyed himself. Had a bit of fun.
Well, at least he doesn't have to fucking put his face on screen. So no one has to go, oh my God, what the fuck was he doing in there?
He could actually say, it wasn't me.
That
just
wasn't
sounds
me.
like
It was just a sound alike.
Someone sounds like me.
Whereas Kelsey Grammer has to fucking front up to this every time someone sees him.
Well, that's all right. After Money Plane, he was probably saying, have you seen me in Transformers?
Fucking hell, Money Plane. Holy shit.
Stanley Tucci, I mentioned that the second half of the movie at least livens up a bit, but early on, fucking talk about slumming. Like, he was having nowhere near as much fun as John Malkovich in the early parts of the movie.
No. He's Steve Jobs. Fucking they've got a super boring Steve Jobs.
Steve Knobs was like, he was so annoying to begin with.
Yeah, Stevie Knobs was fucking really getting my goat.
He was getting my goat, and then when he brings up his crew brings up, oh, we call this Transformium. And then make a joke. They go and make a joke about how silly the name is, but then continue to just use Transformium for the rest of the movie.
Transformium.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. There's a whole sequence when they get on the Decepticon ship. Things go real fucking stupid and weird.
Yeah.
We've got slimy tentacles involved. We've got weird fucking beast things chasing people around. Like,
and it's just a mess of like grimy metal.
I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, where has this come from?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's that frustrated me.
And
also just before that, they've got this line where it's like, I think it's Lockdown saying, you think you were born, you were built, and your creators want you back. And when he was saying that, I was just like, please don't expand this shit any further than we've already gone.
Oh, no.
Because we're focusing on the wrong stuff here. You've already screwed around with all the world building, and we've got animals and human transformers and fucking small ones and old ones and nanobot kind of ones.
Oh, Christ.
So, yeah, that whole, from that point all the way through the ship, I was just like, please, just stop.
And that's where you see her lack of ability.
Yeah.
She doesn't look in the remotely scared. She just kind of looks, I don't know, constipated or something like that. She just never looks like she's, there's something chasing her, but she looks like it's a day out. But then that's followed by when they get, they try and get off the ship on those big things. These two dickheads have sat around the whole fucking time talking about how they got to protect her, but yet they're fucking shimmying further down. She's fucking 10 metres back, and they're going, behind. Come on, just come with us.
Hurry up. Yeah.
Oh, I can feel it. She could just tip off that, and you guys would be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
She's dead.
They're both pointing at each other going, that was your fault.
Exactly. That's what would have happened. It would have fucking happened.
Optimus Prime, I think it was Optimus giving us I sensed Megatron. I was like, just another example of screwing up stuff that was already established. Because if I'm not mistaken, Galvatron was like a evolution of Megatron. In this one, it's Megatron's fucking essence is snuck into Galvatron by like little robot flies or something. So you fucked another one up, Michael. Did you get anything right that you decided to change?
No, you didn't. You got nothing right. But Jared, I've got like dot points here, but I'm just going to fucking surmise them into the last hour is just. It's just the worst. It's just the worst. Like, it is all his bad directorial traits all at once. It's nonsense storytelling that nobody can fucking decipher. It's, choppers and fucking shit flying around and government agents and punch-ups and, like, it's just everything is happening and there is not a second where they slow down.
No, why would you do that?
Anything.
Why bother with that?
It was that last hour. I was desperate to get it over with.
Yeah, it felt to me, and I could be wrong here, but This is what it felt like to me. Felt like we start with the whole lockdown stuff, which is, you know, I hate the government part of it, but lockdown I didn't mind. So for the first hour or so, we're treating that like the A plot.
Yeah.
And then lockdown fucks off and we're talking about Galvatron and Megatron's essence and whatever. So by the time lockdown comes back, it's like a subplot.
It's fucking C-plot.
Galvatron's come to be the main.
No. He's B-plot because A-plot's fucking Kelsey Grammer and his horse shit.
But that was lockdown.
I know, but he fucking slides off to do other things.
But that's what I mean. Lockdown fucks off for like 45 minutes. And we don't even see lockdown. We don't mention. And so I'm kind of like, well, wasn't this this was the main thread of the movie? But then we've decided to bring Galvatron in and make that the main fucking plot, and then lockdown. So I'm just sitting there going, you guys fucking should have sorted this out. I don't mean to compare you to the greats, but Steven Spielberg was involved. And when I watch, you know, an Indiana Jones movie, I don't think, who's the main thread here?
Yeah, but Steven Spielberg's listed as an exec producer, which means didn't even see it.
Well, according to Michael, he said that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but Michael's talking out of his ass because there is no point in this series that Steven Spielberg, probably the greatest director of the last fucking 50 years, sat down, watched this and said, this was real good. No way.
He would have sat down and said, is there any way I can remove my name?
He would have sat down and saw 10 minutes
on and said, participate in profits but take my name off it?
He would have said, it looks fucking perfectly fine. Kids will lap it up. See you later. I got other things to do.
He saw the poster.
It
looks fucking great.
I mean, I'm not going to go into it any further.
No,
I'm moving on to fucking the next one.
Yeah, definitely.
So here's the trailer for 2017's The Last Night.
You want to know, don't you? Why they keep coming here. To Earth.
Your world is dying. Do you seek redemption?
My maker, I do.
Transformers The Last Night from 2017. It's directed by Michael Bay. This time it's written by Art Markham, Matt Holloway and Ken Nolan. It stars Mark Wahlberg, Anthony Hopkins, Josh Duhamel and Laura Haddock. Produced by the exact same group that produced the others. Again, this one cost a fairly substantial $217 million and made $605. So a significant drop. Even though the budget went up, it dropped $400 million. Once again, this one is just a fucking endless mess of CGI, jerky cameras, incomprehensible plot, no character development, no acting that fucking does anything for you. It feels exactly like the previous three movies. Exactly. Like I felt like I was just watching the same movie continuing on. The only good thing that came out of this movie for mine is that Michael Bay stopped making these. This is the last one he made. 1 out of 5.
Yeah, you're right. Like it feels exactly like them. And that's kind of what I was saying about where I sort of brushed Aaron Kruger's responsibility a little bit because this is a whole new writing team, but all the same issues are there. Like the bloated runtime and the scenes that we just didn't need. And so, yeah, I think I went 1.5.
I think it's a Bay problem.
Yeah, definitely a Bay problem. I'm super convinced of that now.
Mm-hmm.
I think stuff like the design continues on the positive steps that it took the last movie, but everything else just too long. I think the story in this one is one where I could have got a little more on board with it. I don't necessarily think it's as confused. It just takes too long, and again involves the authorities that fucking complicate shit that we don't need to be complicated.
But when I get told all the greatest minds of the world have fucking been hiding the Transformers, and there's the fucking Wickiers or whatever the fuck they were, I just slapped my head and said, "You cannot bring this up. You can't do this to us."
I've certainly got specific issues around the whole secret society business, but the result of it you could have seen being a bit more like an adventure-y style movie.
Yes, the whole knights and all that stuff and the finding.
But of course, Faithies. Well, why don't we get Josh Duhamel's character back to
do absolutely nothing,
absolutely fuck all, except turn up at annoying times and fucking start a fight.
Okay, likes. Isabella Merced is a good actress, young actress, and deserves fucking far better than this shit.
Yeah.
And thank Christ has blossomed and found some good quality projects to be involved in, and not to be in this another 5 of these fucking things.
Yep.
This is the only one she's in, I think.
Yeah.
So
I also think that if you're going to make like a sidekick Transformer, or something that you think the kids will connect to, Squeak, or whatever it's called, even though it's used very minimally, is more in line with what you want than the fucking little tiny ones that constantly yapping.
And that stupid one that we had in the last couple of movies where, what was it called? Fucking Wheelie
that was humping legs.
Jesus Christ.
Well, they bring one of them back. It's Wheelie's mate, isn't it? The one with the hair.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, this will be good. Okay, so she's a good actress, a young actress at this stage, and you can still see a bit of promise. And thankfully, this didn't fucking cruel her career.
Yeah. When I first saw John Turturro, I thought, oh fuck, you were missed.
Yeah, I got some negatives to that though later.
Lots of negatives.
Fucking Jesus.
For that initial burst.
Yeah, I was like, hey!
We're back on.
I'm going to throw this out there, Mark Wahlberg's hair, because I'll tell you what, it took me back to my salad days of the man.
I mean, you like to talk.
I tried to tell my wife, that's how I used to look. And she's looking at Mark Wahlberg and going, no, you fucking don't. And I was like, I don't look like the guy. I said, my fucking hair used to look like that.
I mean, you used to take great joy in telling us how your haircut used to be like Timothy Busfield, which surprisingly, Adam, I haven't heard you mention in a little while.
Timothy's on the shit list, Jared, and probably isn't best to associate my hair with his. Fuck no. But yeah, the hair had me back in the day. It had me looking at it going, yeah, I used to fucking rock that shit back in the day.
Funnily enough, I thought he looked ridiculous. But at least he didn't look like Flight Plan. So.
Fuck no. Shit, I forgot about that. He's fucking bald. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got a laugh. I did get a laugh. The only laugh I got in this entire movie, and it's fucking way too late. But when they're at Hopkins's castle, and they're doing introductions between him and the fucking random English bird who we fucking have to have for some reason. And he fucking rattles off, she's got a couple of degrees in fucking from, like top-notch colleges and what have you. And then he just turns and goes, this is Cade. And Cade goes, I'm an inventor. And she goes, what have you invented? And he goes, all sorts of shit. she says, but what are they? And he goes, well, I mean, they'll come out. He says, patents are pending. I thought that was pretty fucking funny. I got a laugh out of that. I was like, that was fucking funny.
I found it funny not long after that when she tells him to shut up, because I was kind of
I was with you. I'm on board.
Yeah. A little bit before that, I thought the Transformers hiding out like in the junkyard.
Yes.
This is what I've been waiting for. Like them away from people.
Yes, and
interacting
they're
with
amongst
each other.
other shit that they can hide amongst.
Yeah, and I mean, I could have done without.
Not when they stand up, though.
Boorish carry on, but
no.
But that's what. But this is the thing. They're fucking miles from nowhere.
Yeah,
Like
no one's checking in on that.
stand up all you want. Like you know, of course.
We also
in
don't
Michael
need
Bay's movie, someone's going to catch on to that in 2 minutes, and they're going to be surrounded by fucking
5 million trucks and cars and fucking helicopters.
But yeah, I think that's what has been missing all along.
Could definitely have done without the this side character that we barely get to meet and is just an idiot. Like the
Is
guy
that Tony
working
Hale's character.
Yeah, the guy working in the junkyard. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh no, yeah, Jared Carmichael.
I'm just like, what the fuck is he doing here?
Yeah, I actually liked him as an actor.
Yeah, as an actor, fine, but
Just
the
didn't really get
character's
much to
just
do.
useless. He's got nothing to do.
Yeah, I didn't have another like until right at the end.
There is a really nice shot of Bumblebee partially transforming on the chase in London, and his arm comes out and he fires the shots at, I think it's Barricade. It's the police car. And that's where the slow motion actually works. For a split second, you get a couple of slow-mo shots of the bullets firing, and then he re-transforms back into the car. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But again, those moments are so fleeting. It's like I totally forgot about it 2 seconds later because I've just been assaulted by 500 cuts and fucking cars blowing up. And I mean, are police cars in the UK made of fucking Molotov cocktails or something? They go off at the fucking drop of a hat.
Yeah. There's just so much of that shit going on.
The last thing I had, and maybe I suggest it's probably before you come in if you're saying late. I chuckled when they're on the submarine and Anthony Hopkins is telling people to get out. And he's like, move your fat ass. I cracked up because I'm just like, I can't have Anthony saying shit like that.
Well, that was similar to when he was at the PM's front door. And old mate says, it's urgent, isn't it? He goes, okay, dickhead.
Jesus Christ. I'm fucking laughing at anything.
Oh, Anthony.
I've got some, he says some things where I was suitably unenthused. So.
Yeah. Oh, lots of that.
Oh, God.
My very last like was after just an hour of mind-melting shit. When it's all said and done and the last shot is like this big fucking dust pile after shit's crashed onto the ground.
Yeah.
And Optimus and Bumblebee come rolling out of it.
Yeah. You like that?
That's the sort of shit I'm here for.
Bay.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, slightly.
You
just
never
once.
do, but
Just
you did
once.
this time. All right, dislikes. Fucking hell. It's funny because they're probably all the same as the shit from the like, I could probably fucking say the exact. I could just cut what I said last time, what we said last time, the last movie, and just fucking insert it in here.
Pretty much.
Exactly
Pretty much.
the same. But plot wise, there's always alien shit hidden somewhere on Earth that we're looking for.
Yeah, always.
And I'm like, can't you guys come up with anything else?
Well, my issues around that were, okay, I like the adventure-y style. We've got to find this. We've got to do this. But how many times are we going to redefine the timeline about when they've been on Earth or where they were on Earth?
Yes.
Because we did that with The Fallen, right? Didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And then Dark of the Moon, I thought, okay, well, I can go with that. That makes some sense. It brings it into space races and shit like that. Age of Extinction, we had the fucking dinosaurs.
We just got rid of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, but then we come back to we're in the fucking Crusades or something. I'm like, how did none of you pricks know that you've been here many times before? Because it seems like every time you find out, oh, yeah, that's right. We've been to this planet a number of times.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my God. Yeah, but we always have to find something.
Yeah.
And it's just like nobody has worked out in 5 movies. This is so fucking boring. Like we're always trying to find the rod of fucking consequence. The fucking coin of bullshit. Like we're trying to find things.
I wish Michael Bay had find the pen of logic next time he's fucking writing a movie. And like,
You know what? I wish he hadn't found the lead cap.
Yes, so did I. As I said, I think the adventure tone of this, it had hints of, the fucking Indiana Jones style stuff of where we got secrets that knew something that we've got to fucking crack this puzzle or whatever. But if you're going to do that, stick with that.
Yes.
Like, from the get-go, we have
rid of the government agencies.
Another military-style group that are worried about the Transformers taking over the joint.
TDF or whatever.
How have you not figured out by now that, those ones with that symbol on them,
TRF.
they've been helping us, and those ones with the other symbol that looks like a bit of a cranky face, they don't. They don't help us.
TRF is what they were called.
Yeah. They're like 5 movies now. We sort of evolved a little bit. The first one, I mean, they were aggressive in the first one, but then they figured out, a few people figured out, they're trying to help us. But then ever since then, we've always had an angle of someone's butting up against it or someone's got to come from the other side, and we've got to just complicate the fucking path for the Autobots in another way, for fuck's sake.
Yes, definitely. Why the fuck do we have to open with a lame joke about how Merlin is a pisshead? And we even get him going, I'm sozzled.
Yeah.
You fucking idiots.
What about when he starts going on about, give up the drink and the this and the gambling, the drink and the women, the gambling and the drink.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course it comes back to me putting my cock in fucking whatever I can find.
Of course.
But
of course.
That opening scene in the Middle Ages with fucking, dragons flying around and shit, all I could think of was, so Game of Thrones was big and you fucking assholes decided we better get on that too.
But if that's the case, you should have stuck with it. Don't just make it the opening.
You should have just cut in a fucking episode of Game of Thrones. We'd probably all be happier than this.
Exactly.
Shit. We must bring, like, as you said, the military presence. We got to have it.
Just can't.
It's like he just could not help himself.
No.
And this is what I mean. I just think he wants to make military movies, but he seems to be hamstrung by the fact that he has to put fucking alien robots in there too.
Yeah.
I think
they're getting in the way. But if this was any indication of what his military movies are like, fuck if I'm watching it.
I know. Well, we all saw Pearl Harbor. It was not great shakes.
Even on a good day.
It's 2.5 on a good day, I think. So Cade has gone from father, robotics making father who fucking protects his daughter, to an absolute weirdness, weird level.
Including the haircut.
I mean, he looks good. But other than that, he's gone from that to guy who's fucking protecting Transformers and running a junkyard. There's a throwaway mention about how his daughter can't talk to him.
That's tracks because he appeared to be living in a junkyard in the first movie. He was on that path.
You know what, Jared? We brought this up, right? We brought this up long ago. This character is very similar to Joe Hallenbeck. A fucking scumbag. But you know what? We like Joe Hallenbeck.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy's a fuckstick.
He is. His behaviour through this entire movie might be even worse than the previous one. It's just baffling how anyone can
look at this and go, well, this is what we need.
Yeah. Or, this is the love of my life.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Now, can you explain to me also how Bumblebee now falls apart into pieces and fucking attacks shit, and then comes back together?
It's got something to do with transforming him, because that's what they were kind of doing. We've got a dose of, maybe one of the mechanical flies entered him as well. And small dose of transforming.
Whenever they say shit like that, all I can think of is, I call him Gambler. Like, fucking hell.
So this is one of my problems, which I mentioned from the start, is like, I'm coming to a movie called Transformers understanding that these are robots from another planet, which makes no sense, but I'm there to buy. I've already bought that by coming in. Once you started fucking around with, I think I mentioned in the first one that I hated Scorponok being in there because everything else was a vehicle.
Yeah.
And then straight away in the second movie, we've got Isabella, what's her name, being a human, but being the Terminator, basically. And then, so we've just fucking blown logic out of the water, even in this sense. Like, and so by when you get to this point, it's just they're doing things and things are happening where I'm just like, I can't be fucked trying to figure out why at this point.
No, because there is no logic.
Because you never kept your internal logic of your movie straight.
Yeah.
From the start, in my opinion.
Because it's like, oh, this will look cool.
Yeah, that's all it was ever about.
And that seems to be where that's the Bay experience.
Yeah. That's how you end up with a fucking giant robot wearing a fucking hood. A cloth hood. Think about that, Michael.
But you know what I mean? Like, this is the Bay experience.
Yeah.
That looks cool. Like,
basically,
I think
he's always interested in the novelty more than the story.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Name one of his movies that's got a story, except for fucking The Rock.
Well, stuff like Bad Boys and The Rock, it's pretty simple storytelling, but it still it tracks. It makes sense
to a degree. Armageddon has a story.
Yeah,
but that's where we started to see the sag. We're starting to see the sag in Bay's. But you know what?
That was also when Bruckheimer was fucking running things.
But also, Armageddon played into the things he loves to do, which is all these fucking toys. So NASA was like, shit. Like, but it feels like that's normal. Because that's what NASA would have. You've got all these fucking space shuttles and, I mean, Bay is summed up by that fucking scene in Armageddon where there's a gun on the fucking space thing they're driving for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised by how outlandish things have gotten here because the guy's been going down this road for ages.
I wish Jerry Bruckheimer had been in charge of these movies. They probably would have been all right.
Well, Jerry's fucking
he would have
an older man. He's probably just thinking, holy shit, I haven't got time for this. I won't survive.
Yeah. Getting back to issues around the logic, why do we have a Transformer wearing bling?
Yeah.
He's got the kind of knuckle, those rings that go across all your fingers that says punish.
Oh, my God.
But then there seems to be we've got mug shots.
Is that where he's trying to put his crew together?
Yeah.
Dumbest fucking scene in the entire series. Dumbest scene ever.
But we seem to have a mugshot of this Transformer.
I
with
know.
the chain on.
I know.
Like, Michael.
But we've also got that whole thing is happening in the fucking desert with lawyers and stuff. And I'm just like, who's coming up with this?
Oh, man. It was so stupid.
Christ.
I sort of, feel free to laugh at me, but I sort of got what he was, I got where he could look at that and say, oh, we could get a bit of comedy out of Megatron putting his crew together. But then he decides to go for it with the most annoying, unfunny kind of sequences with these robots.
But again, why not have your Decepticons as aggressive like you did with Lockdown, which is to take it in that darker place because that's what they're supposed to be? Or can you not sell Happy Meals with this shit? Is that why?
I think you would have sold more because people would have been spending less time in the fucking theatre to watch it. They'd have had time to go and get some fucking lunch,
But
Michael.
also, Darren, I think it would have worked perfectly because you would have differentiated the two fucking warring factions.
Yeah.
But you never wanted to do that. Now, Jared, I'm going to say this, and, I love the man like a brother, but classy thespian Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal Lecter himself, having a chat with Cogman. I think everyone's got a price.
And having a bit of back and forth while Cogman's playing the organs and singing opera.
Fuck me. Like,
Do you reckon if Anthony was sort of honest with himself, he'd have been doing the Hugh Grant style interviews? Where he's like,
I needed money.
I'm at the freak show stage of my career where all I can play is an Oompa Loompa. I reckon that's where he might. What he might have said.
You know what though? At least Grant has picked his pictures pretty well recently.
Yeah.
He's been in a host of different things. He's stretched his acting skills. He's done like horror. He's done fucking things like The Gentleman. He's done being an Oompa Loompa. He was in Dungeons and Dragons, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
He's stretched. Like, Anthony should be ashamed of himself.
But it's probably a good paycheck.
It's a great must be a great paycheck.
It's like you or I being told, rock up for an overtime shift on a Saturday.
And I'll give you 4 times your salary.
I'll give you 4 times your salary, but the job's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but you got to hang around with a cog man.
I'd say, all right.
I'd say no thanks.
Well, I hung around a few Miltons at work, so Cogman would probably be pretty easy, I reckon.
Bumblebee at one stage dances to "You Can't Touch This." Like, why? This shouldn't even been filmed. Like, the ILM people should have said, no, we are not doing this.
Sorry.
So, and you know what, Michael? You're over a barrel because you fucking can't do that. Someone else has to make this. So, no,
Someone
not fucking
done
doing
it for him.
Yeah, well, you know, $217 million gets all sorts of people to do all sorts of dumb things.
Yeah, yeah.
Vis-a-vis Anthony Hopkins.
Exactly. Another bloke who went to an Oscar after party and fucking regretted it.
Yeah.
I heard you ran into Michael Bay last night. Don't talk about it.
Anthony says I'm old and fucking forgetful. I don't know what happened. Fucking hell. Earth is, of course, called Unicron, and it's going to be swallowed up by Cybertron. And I was just like, why? Like, why?
Unicron was a transformer in the original.
Correct.
It was a massive playset that was actually supposed to be a planet.
Yes, it was a planet. And I believe, was it Unicron or was it Cybertron that's in the animated one that's coming for... See, Cybertron's where they live.
I think that's Unicron. Yeah.
So Unicron's coming to destroy Cybertron.
Yes.
In the animated movie.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I've got to tell you, probably made a fucking shitload more sense than this thing.
Fucking oath. But this is another example. Like, why bother? Why bother using that?
No.
What did it amount to?
Nothing.
I'll tell you what it amounted to. A gob of fucking CGI metal bullshit. Again.
And another place we can send fucking Dumel and his fucking cronies. I've got written here a bunch of shit I didn't want to know about.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably indicates that I didn't want to know about it.
No, fuck no. So I had, just before we get to Hopkins and Cogman, we take an hour of fucking around before Wahlberg essentially, you know, if you're talking like hero's journey, it's almost like the call to action. Happens an hour in.
He finally decides, fuck, I better do something.
He fucking turns up in England after an hour. And I just went and looked back on that first hour and was just like, what
happened?
What are we doing? Like, this is just typical Bay. Like, we took an hour to do nothing. Just absolutely
Did we
nothing.
blow some stuff up in that hour?
Oh, yeah, there was a bit of that. There was a bit of that going on. I think we'd already met the military. We've done.
Of course, yeah, sorry. You know what, though, Jared? It's like Bay, I can't have character.
No.
Like, should we build some characters, Michael? No, we shouldn't. We should blow some shit up. Like,
we've got to spend
start
so much time blowing shit up that we can't spend enough time with the Transformers.
Any time with the Transformers.
Can't spend
or
enough
the characters,
with
the humans. So we must. It's like he is the classic example of like, and yet he's my age, but he's the classic example of fucking instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't got time to tell you who these people are. All I've got time to do is blow some things up. We need to get to the explosions within 10 minutes.
Mm.
It's like, Michael, you've got room to just give me something.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
So I
of course
can
not.
I can grapple onto someone because I can't. I couldn't grapple anyone.
And the difference between Wahlberg and Shia LaBeouf's characters were, at least with Shia, you could kind of, there was points in the movie where he was sort of endearing to the audience.
But yeah, correct. Shia had the first movie where he was kind of charming and endearing. They then fucking stripped that away from him. They stripped it all away. But you still had like some goodwill for his character.
Yeah.
That just, the fucking Cade character is just, he's given nothing. Zero. Apart from being just an annoying prick to his daughter, there's absolutely nothing to cling to anywhere.
Living like a hermit and not being able to cut his hair in this one too.
Yeah, well, looking fucking mighty fine, mind you. Talking about getting more dates.
I thought this silly fucking little Transformer had better looking hair than he did.
You know what? He'd have been fucking combing them out of that mane if he'd have got on Tinder, but of course he was blacklisted or the fucking cops were looking for him or some shit.
Yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine the success he'd have on Tinder with that one.
Yeah. Anthony Hopkins, Sir Anthony Hopkins saying dude and bitching in one fucking.
Where's Cogman when you need him to take the heat off, Sir Anthony?
You know what, Jared? I would that line. I almost said it wasn't worth it, Anthony. it just wasn't, mate. It just wasn't.
Just said, look, I've got enough. I've got enough money.
You've been making movies for fucking years. You should have stash.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some savings, Michael. I don't need this.
I mean, the Wickians, the fucking great minds of our times. He rattles off about 50 people who have been keeping the secret society, have been keeping the Transformers.
The Wiccans. So I'm saying, well, you got Mark Wahlberg and you've got Shia LaBeouf. I don't believe you.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, my God. Chichiro, we bring him back. I get a little fucking excited. And then we sit him on a payphone in Cuba for
a handful of scenes. And, like, why even bother?
Yeah, what did he...
It was so frustrating because when we saw him, I was like, cool. He's one of the few guys who's been riffing and whatever that I had a bit of fun with.
Yeah, and if we bring him back into the mix, him and fucking, like, Wahlberg might lighten up a bit and we might get a bit of fucking play.
Even better if Alan Tudyk was coming with him. That's what
that would have been piss funny.
When I first saw it, I was thinking, oh, we're going to get these guys back? And then
you could have a little bit of back and forth and shit going on.
Yeah.
But of course, no. John told Michael, I can't do it.
Alan Tudyk said,
no.
I fell for this once, Michael.
Yeah, I can't do it, mate. And I think Chichiro's just there as a little callback for us. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's really disappointing when he's not really in it.
With Tony Hale as well. Does his character get to do anything but sit in that chair? I don't think we see him do anything else, barely.
No, he does nothing else.
Oh, there was one part where he came back on the screen and I was like, fuck, I'd forgotten he was in it.
Yeah, he does fuck all too.
So there was about an hour after that.
That's just...
And my notes, I stopped taking notes, but I wrote down, I want Michael Bay to leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep. That
was where I got to.
Once we get on that submarine, after meeting Cogman, shit. We get on the submarine, we've got random English girl who's somehow a descendant of fucking Merlin.
What do you mean somehow? Made it clear that he liked the company of women.
He liked the company of women and he liked the piss, but I mean...
But by that rate, he should have had many descendants.
Correct. He should have had a fucking cavalcade. All of that is just, from then on, it is just this again, just a fucking assault on your mind.
Yeah.
And it's just I think I'm dumber.
Oh, 100%.
From watching these last 12 hours of these films.
But that, when they're all going for the staff was the perfect example of why I'm just like, just pick one, Michael. Like, the military does not need to be here because the military are trying to stop Cade and the girl getting it, but then Optimus turns up, but he's been brainwashed. But then the Decepticons also want it. I'm like, well,
but Wahlberg also had that thing on his arm.
Yeah,
which was another thing that we were chasing, weren't we? Or did I not get that?
No, by this point I was just like, I was switching off. I couldn't.
Why are the Navy SEALs too? We've got this big group of Navy SEALs who get onto the underground. Was it Unicron? It was under the water. What part of this, Michael, have you not understood that this is an alien ship with alien weaponry?
Yeah.
These guys are fucking useless.
But we haven't learnt that in 5 movies.
They're
just like we
useless
haven't learned
to you.
about the Autobots being good guys and Decepticons being bad guys. But also, see, here's another thing about them. Dumal's got the other guy in the unit who won't take the orders and is clearly like a loose cannon. But I'm just like, this is in the midst of this group that we don't need in this scene.
Yeah.
We have this fucking back and forth between these two. Any minute now, the Decepticons are going to come busting in. Optimus is going to come busting in. We know all this. Just why are we even bothering with Dumal and this guy having a bit of a back
Why
and
did
forth?
we decide to bring him back? Because he does nothing at all.
It's just so frustrating to watch it continue on and on and on every movie. But this one was, that particular scene was just like a prime example of you just don't need these guys. This is just padding with absolute rubbish.
So we can have blokes staring at screens and going, watch your 6 and all this kind of fucking bullshit that Bay is so he's just enamoured by this crap.
Yeah. Because this was like...
He's enamoured by injecting it in there.
This was...
In a war movie, yes, it would be perfect.
Yeah, you've got to get this thing before the Decepticons do. Okay? That's pretty straightforward. But then we throw in the wrinkle of our Optimus has now gone rogue as well to get it for this crew. I mean, some would argue that that's too many. And that's before you've got the military group. Like, just fucking cut it altogether.
Yes.
For the love of God.
You're just overcomplicating it.
Yeah.
I had 2 more. I'm going to race through them pretty quick. They try to wring some emotion out in the fight between Prime and Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Where Bumblebee talks to him.
Yep.
And I'm like, you can't have this when nobody cares about these things.
Yeah, you talk about I'm your oldest friend. Well, we've barely seen you guys interact in the movie because we've been doing other shit.
But also, these are CGI robots.
Yeah.
And you've done absolutely nothing to give them personality or scenes where they've spoken and built a bond.
That
You've
requires
done nothing.
lead up. That requires lead up and requires you to develop that relationship, which you didn't do.
It's like, what's lead up? Like that's what you get when you ask Bay that.
Oh fuck! I've got planes to blow up, and I've got
is lead up where I fly half a dozen jet fighters over the top of the place and fucking, drop a shitload of bombs on stuff. And the last one for me was at the 2-hour mark, they get off the ship and they escape the ship after another blue of just incomprehensible nonsense. And I'm thinking, this is finished. Like, it feels like they're going to end it. And then it continues on for 30 more minutes. 30 minutes? About what? Nothing. I can't remember a stitch of that.
No. Just nonsense.
Something about Wahlberg being a knight or something.
Good God. Yeah, he was like the chosen one, wasn't he?
Oh. Oh. Is that it? So you got anything else?
I had one last one. After I'd just given up and said I wanted Michael to leave me alone,
Yeah.
we got to the credits and I was thinking, oh, mercifully we're over. But we have another, like a scene over the credits of that, I can't even remember the name, the one that turned Optimus evil for that stretch, has now taken human form as well. We're back to the fucking Terminator. And I was just thinking to myself, who the fuck would want to continue this story?
Nobody.
Nobody needs to continue this particular part of the story. Like, that's the end of it. I don't want to see anymore.
That was a slog.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had to work so hard to watch two movies. I did them in shifts.
I had to do shifts as well. There was a couple of stretches where I was like, I've been here for an hour and I just feel like
I can't do it.
I feel like my mind is being wiped.
Yeah. yeah. I need a break.
I needed a break for sure.
So I watched Age of Extinction in three fucking breaks.
Yeah.
So hour-long sections.
Yeah.
I watched. And then I watched this one. I watched an hour of the last night, and then I took a 2-day break, 2-day breather, and then watched the rest. And I have never been so happy to finish something.
Oh, I was like ecstatic.
I was so ecstatic, and then I realised it was still Bumblebee and Beast Wars or whatever to come.
My recollection is Bumblebee is the best one in the series.
Look, I'm certainly not unhappy about Bumblebee.
But then also, I think...
You think Beast Wars is better than...
Well, I think Beast Wars is better than these ones because it takes a few more cues from the Bumblebee style of stuff rather than the Baby style of stuff.
So that's good. Directed by someone totally different.
I think we're out of the woods.
Are we?
Yeah.
Would you say that apart from Bumblebee, the rest of the series is pretty rough?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
even the first one.
I was lucky to give the first one 2.5 this time. But at least with Rise of the Beasts, it's under 2 hours, isn't it?
Is it?
Pretty sure.
Oh, fuck, thank God.
So they learn a few lessons.
Something. Well, Bumblebee's under 2 hours as well, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Bumblebee might be bordering right on there.
Might be 2.
But yeah, Rise of the Beasts is certainly not. No, Bumblebee's 114 minutes.
That's less than 2?
So that's less than 2. And then I think Rise of the Beast is very, very similar in terms of the length. So even though they, it's not up with the best of them, it's not, it doesn't overstay the welcome too much. Whereas Bay had fucking moved in and fucking parked on the couch and I was trying to call
2
the
hours,
cops
7 minutes.
Trying to call the cops to have him removed.
Yeah, you know what? He's a fucking squatter.
Yeah,
and now he's squatted in my fucking between my ears. Yes, he has squatted between my ears for fucking 12 hours.
Fucking squatted on my eyeballs.
I cannot believe I let this guy fucking sit there for 12 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Well, is it more than that? No, it's not more than that because it's fucking 2.5 hours a picture and then maybe 2 hours for the first one.
The first one was comfortably over 2 as well.
Fucking hell.
I'm pretty certain it was. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus. All right.
Even the first one was 144. So we were copying 2.5. The bloke was taking 2.5 hour craps at a time, and we let him do it 5 times before we asked for his removal.
You know what? He was only removed because that last one did not do big box office.
Yeah.
If it had done $1 billion, he'd guarantee you there would have been another one that Michael Bay was making.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they would have thrown him, they would have said the budget, you've got a fucking blank check budget-wise, and we're going to pay you X amount. It would have been huge.
Yeah.
So thank God for fucking small mercies, and that finally the viewing public decided, oh shit, you know, we've probably had enough of seeing the same fucking movie 5 times over. All right, that was Transformers Age of Extinction and Transformers The Last Night. You can find us on iTunes, Podomatic, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts. Send us an email at thrillme@iinet.net.au. We're on Facebook at Thrill Me Podcast Australia, Podomatic at thrillme.podomatic.com, and Instagram at Thrill Me Podcast AU. Make sure you rate and review us on any of the platforms you find us. Keep an eye on the Facebook page for details of the next film. But until then, take it easy, everyone, and we'll catch you later. Cheers. Find the podcast at Podomatic or on iTunes. Don't forget to rate and review. Like us on Facebook at Thrill Me Podcast Australia, or contact us at thrillme, all one word, all lowercase, at iinet.net.au.